welcome to Cryptonaut Podcast. My name is Mark Storrs, and hanging out with me as always is...
The bone.
The bone? No? Bone.
The bone.
The bone, okay, the bone. And...
I love the creativity.
The bone.
Rob fucking Morphy.
Nice. Thank you all for joining us.
F-word
We're
quick.
back. Oh, yeah, that was...
Real quick.
Oh, we're not monetizing.
Yeah,
we're not
we don't
monetizing. Don't
monetize
worry.
shit.
No, we stopped.
Not anymore.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so here's the thing. We no
It's
longer
over.
monetize these videos. We do monetize the podcast videos.
Yes.
Sure.
So,
We're, by
there
the
you go.
way, we're even filthier. Big wink.
Yeah.
I used 2 eyes. I didn't even wink successfully.
You just
I
winked.
just blinked.
You just blinked.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's called the double wink. Fuck off.
All right, cool. I like it.
Oh, my God. How can I not? How do I forget to wink?
You know
It's not
what?
as charming,
It's
though.
the saddest thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
I'm here for
But you're
it.
right.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
All
I mean, I can't wink clearly.
So this week we got a fun little tale coming to us. This is from Mr. Albert Rosales
the saint.
with his Humcat series here. Check his books out on Amazon. Check out his Facebook
You'd
group.
be a fool not
He's
to.
got so much awesome research. He collects everything from all over the globe. It's
His
so
shit is
cool.
going to endure for decades, if not longer.
I mean, the man is
Oh,
just he's a saint.
He's
actually.
a one-man
He's a
so
champion.
Cool. So cool.
collection machine.
So this week we got a 2-meter-tall human-like hairy creature next to UFO in Chile.
So they're about 6 feet.
I don't know.
Iffish.
Yeah, 2
A little
meter.
more.
Bill is saying Bill is shaking his head. Yes,
A
I'm going to go
smidge
with
more.
It. Yeah.
But because a yard is exactly 3 feet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
A meter is a little bit more, I think.
I think it is.
Bill, is this
Okay.
correct? Okay. Yes, I'm going to go with you.
Cordillera
Carcass?
de los Andes, Chile. Exact location not given.
Okay.
June 1980, time, evening.
Oh, thank God, no military time.
Nope, not at all.
Good.
No, but-
Architect Oscar Zamora and another man, a well-known judge. What,
Okay.
Architects and judges hanging out.
Yeah.
Doing thing,
I
building
mean,
shit.
that's sketch. But
Old college buddies.
It's even weirder what they're doing to me. We're hiking in an isolated area.
Okay.
You know, I guess judges and architects can enjoy nature's splendor. I'm not
Why
here to
not?
judge.
yeah,
Why
there's been
not?
songs written about that.
When they came upon a strange cigar-shaped object on a clearing in the middle of a forested area. The object appeared to be metallic and flat on top. It was about 12 meters in length, give or take 36 feet, and 3 meters in width, 9 feet, and was about 73 meters, can't do that math, from the astounded witnesses. So a long way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a hike.
200 and
Yeah.
2,000, I think. I don't know, I can't do the math.
Yeah, just don't worry
Anyway,
about
it's
it. It's fine.
200 something.
200
I don't.
something
it's-
feet?
Yeah.
It's far.
210.
It's far.
All right.
It's far.
I can't math. At first, the men thought they stumbled into a secret military installation. That's interesting. That's a lot of UFO experiences.
Yeah.
People are assuming, like, I'm ashamed of myself. Rob Christofferson would slap me up my bearded face, but the guy who got, like, the fucking circles burned all on his chest when he ran into a UFO in Canada.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
It
we
doesn't
can't.
matter.
We can't
The
because
point
we never
is,
remember
we
anything.
can't cite anything.
No, we can't.
But
We're
that
terrible.
dude was sure he came across a United States craft,
Yep.
experimental military craft that had landed and needed to make repairs. He went there to help them, and then all of a sudden the bottom of the ship went, shoo, and this like grid of like many holes blasted him
Grid
in
of
the
many
chest, fucked
holes.
him up, irradiated him,
Yep.
and he had to crawl to safety. All because he wanted to help some, American fucking soldiers.
Yeah, man.
All right, so a lot of people assume that it is technology they don't understand.
Right.
That's a
Yeah.
precedent that is pretty common. But as they walked around the object looking for signs of insignias, they were surprised to see a 2-meter tall, human-like hairy creature. The strange creature resembled a gorilla, but with human-like features, and did not appear to have a neck. I'm surprised at this point that a deeper analogy hasn't
necklace
been
things.
made. Because I don't know what this is a description of. A fucking Bigfoot. Obviously, it's a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So to say it's a human-like creature,
Well, yeah.
a gorilla-like creature with human
Yeah.
features and no neck, that is just straight up Sasquatch.
What about what was the Venezuelan Littlefoots? Wasn't that kind of like the same thing?
Well, they were minute.
right.
Some were loincloth clad. They were
That's true.
knife-proof, and they were badass.
What's going on with that?
At this point, Bill, could you show the picture? Because this, to me, as I said in the pregame, is the Ed Wood of illustrations. I
mean,
love this thing.
What sucks is there's
This is a
there's
Bigfoot
definitely more to this
On a mountain
for sure.
next to, I guess, a ski lodge. I'm assuming it's a UFO, but
That's
it
the
looks
sig-
like a really fancy 70s
That's
ski
the
light.
Look, yeah, because you're only seeing a partial.
Yeah, it was definitely chopped.
It's an extract.
Yeah.
We know that. I'm not shitting on the illustrator, by the way. I fucking love this
I think
picture.
that-
Yeah.
This might be a back piece I'll get tattooed.
You're gonna tattoo that on?
Maybe not.
All right.
But you know, you can't
Maybe
swear
not.
it won't
All
happen.
right. All right. Well, let's see
All
where
right.
let's see where this takes us.
So here we are. Luckily, the creature did not see the witnesses, and they hid behind some rocks where they hid and observed the scene for about 15 minutes. The creature remained standing next to the object, and they did not see or hear any other movement inside the object. Suddenly, a metallic-like ladder protrusion descended from the object, and the hairy humanoid began ascending it. The hairy humanoid entered the object, which then lifted up silently like a helicopter,
Mhm.
but without the rotor sounds, obviously.
Yeah.
And as it hovered about 18 meters above the ground, not even going to try that, both witnesses were temporarily, 54 feet, I think I got it. Both witnesses were temporarily blinded by the bright white, red, and yellow lights, which illuminated the whole area. After some seconds, the object disappeared at extremely high speed, leaving behind a scorched grassy area where it had landed. That's a dick kicker. I know the Socorro landing, Lonnie Zamora, one of the epoch-making seminal. It's said that Dr. J. Allen Hynek became a believer in UFOs because of his interactions with that case. But the idea of using a fucking flammable propulsion to lift up your UFO
Combustion. Yeah.
it doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be combustion. It could just be whatever the propulsion system is. Just it's obviously whatever, like it's expelling heat or exhaust or whatever. It's just letting it out. It doesn't necessarily be fire. It could just be an exhaust.
I suppose
So I guess it doesn't have to
we
be
should
fire.
have like cultures
maybe.
on
I feel
Earth.
if it's combustion as we know it, then it, yeah, ish.
But if it's like 0-point grav or whatever that is,
Well,
like,
when you
it wouldn't,
find
it
like
wouldn't leave a scorch mark.
like a lost tribe somewhere in the Amazon, the Philippines, whatever, and they're living life a certain way that really works for them, in tune with nature, they are going to have a different idea of technology than say people in Sri Lanka or fucking Paris or wherever.
Right.
So in that sense, I don't know why I would assume that nobody that visits Earth would use some semblance of combustion technology, but it really seems like whether you're going interdimensionally or interstellar,
Right.
I mean, fire and fucking fossil fuels don't work.
I mean, jet fuel, gas, diesel,
I mean, seemingly
unleaded,
no, yeah.
kerosene. I
But
don't
you're
know.
right. It might have just burned it because of radiation.
Could just be
Who
whatever
fuck
the
knows?
weird propulsion system is. Then
So,
again, there are a
anyway.
lot of, we have plenty of stories, like you mentioned, of plenty of crafts that are shooting fire out of the ass of them. Which this could be
That's
some
so
sort
annoying.
of U.S. backward engineered.
Yeah. Reverse engineered? What's it called? Is that what it's called?
engineered.
Yeah.
Backward engineered. Does that work, Bill? Backward engineered? Does that work? No, probably not.
I mean,
Cool.
I understand what you mean.
I think reverse engineered sounds better.
Right.
I'm sorry. I never finished college, Bill.
Backward facing
sorry.
engineer.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just giving Bill shit about me not graduating college.
Dude, I got 4 solid days of community college in before I left. I'm
We got a
technically
semi-popular
college
YouTube
dropout.
channel, though. So there you go.
No,
Yeah,
You
so
don't-
fuck
I
you,
mean,
judgy
Take
Bill.
that, CCC. How
Wow,
about that?
what a dick move.
Exactly.
Judgy Bill.
Wow.
Tarkus is an asshole.
Was that all, the entire story?
That's
Okay,
it.
cool.
I mean,
Oh, all
All
right.
right. Yeah, so, but, all right, just like we said with the little feet of Venezuela, and we just had a story, well, no, that was a different Patreon story. We have had instances, though, of Sasquatch or Bigfoot, same thing, type beings with UFOs. Same thing with dogmen.
yeah.
over and over
Yeah.
and over
Dogmen
again.
as well.
I know.
I dare say there was the dogman incident that we walked into the UFO and we're like, okay, that's what the thing
Right.
that's going to happen. So, unless for some reason, whatever this being is that's visiting our dimension or Earth, if that's just a kind of alien that it is.
Caveat was so fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, our dimension or our Earth.
Or
Yeah.
Earth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could
And
be,
or-
I'm sorry, our planet. I named our planet Earth.
All right.
I named it.
I'm sorry. I
You
just
know, you
wasn't, I
invented
wasn't
that
sure how
just
deep
now.
you're going to get.
My train of
Our
thought.
county, the turnpike.
No, right.
Where the fuck are they coming?
Our municipality,
Yeah.
our unincorporated municipality.
It is.
Yeah.
We're not going to incorporate loud and proud.
If this is an alien from outer space or interdimensionally, maybe that is just the type of species that it is.
Well, so are Bigfoot aliens, or do
Oh, big
aliens
question.
harvest, aka abduct the Bigfoot like they do human beings,
Okay.
and they're indigenous to this planet, or were they seeded on this planet as teachers and spies
To never be seen.
to never be seen?
No, but
Or
if
photographed or
They
videoed
teach lessons
properly.
in their absence, and we're
Okay.
too dumb to understand
If
it.
the Bigfoot-
I'm sorry, Chris, haven't you seen the stick formations that have blown
I don't even
minds?
want to talk about the sticks in the woods. I don't want to talk about it. Okay,
Those
Maybe-
are
maybe if
witch
we could
formations.
learn-
not
it's a
Bigfoot.
sore subject with all
Yeah.
of us.
All right,
okay,
fair enough. But what I'm saying is, are they the aliens? Are they in cahoots with the aliens if they are indigenous population? Or are they being abducted just like so many random people and have no idea what's happening to them any more than any average fucker does when they get sucked up into the ship?
But I mean,
and
this
probed?
dude's like he's going back into the ship. Like he came down, he did his mission. He was like, I'm going back.
True, abductees don't usually just walk
Yeah.
willingly into the
So
ship.
I would assume then that
So
this
it's either
is-
cahoots or they're the alien.
yeah, man. What if they
Well,
are
that's
the
still
alien?
assuming that it is a Bigfoot.
You're right. I went out on a limb when it's a gorilla with human
No.
features and no neck.
No.
I went way far out.
How dare you?
It still is.
But
I mean,
Chris is right.
that
we can't
that
say
is not
for
'cause
sure.
It could just be a regular
How can
gorilla.
how can I introduce the razor
I
into
mean,
this?
The Occams.
No, the Ramon.
Ah!
What?
Razor
All right.
Ramon, the bad guy.
All right, he comes out, gives it a razor's edge, and then it's like, oh, I guess you won, and then
there
leaves.
It is.
So
I mean, look at that picture. I don't know if it's still up. Bill, is it still up?
I do.
Bill,
no,
remember that picture, Chris.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
I mean, we
Yeah.
can see it. The other people.
Yeah,
out
now
there,
it's up.
Fine. Yeah,
now it's up.
and
Look
the-
at that. I mean, if that's not a goddamn Bigfoot.
No.
Trained bear, maybe?
I
Come
do.
on.
I do like the fact that
mean-
it is a cigar.
Shut up.
Oh, Jesus! It is a cigar-shaped
I mean-
craft.
Is it, though? I can't
No,
see.
it's
you can't tell.
described as a cigar-shaped
Okay.
craft in the story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I do appreciate the
You know
UFOs
what?
that are
Speaking
not
as a fellow illustrator, that little mountain work,
right.
hot shit.
I like it.
I know that
I'm all
I'm
about
dealing
it.
with a craggy peak.
Yeah. No, I
But
want it.
ordinarily, I wouldn't understand that.
No, that's the depth.
The minimalism
Of the-
is
yeah.
striking.
I want to see the rest of this because I absolutely love old vintage
Oh my God.
publications, especially UFO
Especially when you
stuff with
scan
the
it and you see the
drawings.
print
Oh
through.
my God.
Oh, yeah.
The bag got scanned.
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, there it is. Thank y'all for joining us, Cryptonaut Podcast. In the comment section down below, let us know what you think about this. The links for this will be in the links for the story will be in the description of this episode. You can go there. You can check it out. Check out Albert Rosales.
Always.
The man's a saint.
Always.
Awesome work. All of his books are on Amazon. Check. They're so worth it. I got all of them. It's a
100%.
little collection I got. They're super dope.
Economical,
And,
worth it.
yeah, they're not super expensive.
We're not getting paid for this plug, by the
No,
way.
but he's just been
Yeah,
he
yeah.
actually's been a huge influence on us.
Oh, huge.
Like
Yeah.
his work's unbelievable and he's so cool. So we are a weekly podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Stitcher Radio is no longer a thing.
Yep.
iHeartRadio, I believe that we're there. Pandora. I didn't realize we were on Pandora.
We're on YouTube Music.
We are on YouTube Music. I recently added us to YouTube Music.
I know. That's why
And
I
it's
know.
complicated, sort of, but not
Yeah?
really.
Okay.
It's just a playlist.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
know. I didn't realize that. I don't know. There's a whole thing with YouTube Music where, like, if you pause, if your phone turns off, the podcast stops playing. I don't want to get into it right now because we're on YouTube, but it's a whole thing.
Sure.
It's a whole thing. Regardless, we're a podcast weekly. Check it out. We have our Patreon available at patreon.com/CryptonautPodcast. All kinds of bonus videos happening over there.
Yep.
The merch, hellerspace.com. Links, again, description of the podcast. Everything's going to be there. Thank you all so very much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your
Fairly
eyes to
well.
the skies
Yeah.
for
Fair.
cigar-shaped UFO
The
And,
and possible alien ape men.
well, there it is.
Ooh.
circus bears.
Motherfucker.